On the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. It's the Phoenix Suns and the Chicago Bulls. You look at Chicago. They're trailing 3 games to none. They're hoping for a miracle. They're going to lay it all on the line tonight as they look for their first win of this series.
And obviously, guys, they've got an uphill battle. I mean, nobody has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit. But you just try to win one game, and you never know what happens. Injury-wise, momentum-wise, a crazy break here or there. So just win this one and give yourself a chance.
Yeah, I agree with you. You've got to play it through, and certainly these fans, how about them? They have not given up. They're still 100% behind this team. And, you know, 3-0 comebacks have happened in other sports. Hockey and baseball have seen it happen. Maybe it's time for it to happen in basketball.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. The franchise in its shooting guard. Warren is out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Chandler, and it's Knight in at the point guard. Gortat with the steal. Butler with the ball, and it's Knight picking him up. Gortat misses. Now, here's Warren. Guarded closely, and a wide-open look for Freak. Hits the three-point bomb.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Outside Thomas. Gasol setting the pick for Thomas. It's hauled in by the Suns. They want that intensity to carry over from that victory on Friday.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. Seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
Now, here's Thomas after Markieff Morris's miss. Now Thomas. Gortat with a screen on Knight. He used that pick just right. Thomas got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And he came off that screen, and then he just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan, to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now, here's Thomas. Thomas a screen. Butler gets to Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
To the right side. Freak kicks to Warren. Suns moving the ball around. The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Phoenix shooting their first free throw tonight. Free throw no good for Chandler. Bulls have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. The feed now to Gortat. Now the dish to Butler. Bradley, no one around him. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Chandler with a screen for Freak. Chandler up top. Outside Knight. 6 on the shot clock. Freak dishes to Morris. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
That is good. Gortat's got his second bucket.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today. And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Now here's Gasol. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Knight wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Here's Bradley. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Now here's Knight. Passes it to the franchise. Shoots it. And the Suns get it back. Chandler, the pass to the franchise. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for the Bulls. Mirotic comes in for Bradley. Cody Zeller's checked in for the Suns. Bledsoe comes in for Knight. Noah kicks to Butler. Here's Gasol. And that one goes long.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
The pass to Zeller. Dishes it to Warren. Shoots from 14, and he gets the bucket. 6 points for Markieff Morris.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
20 seconds left to play in the first. Freak with it. Mirotic is there. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Suns have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt early. Free throw good. Freak. So both teams making some changes here. And both free throws good from Freak.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Gary, guarded by Bledsoe. Shoots from 14. Jump shot is good.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Bledsoe. And it's 7 points for the franchise. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Phoenix ahead. They're up by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And Tyson Chandler, known for being a great teammate, a very vocal leader certainly, he talked about how important that is for an NBA locker room. Don't you need a player like this of Chandler's caliber and character, Greg, to make that kind of a teamwork, have that feel in the locker room, that leadership role that everybody believes in and respects?
No doubt about it, Kevin. And that weighty stature is built on experience and credentials, as you mentioned, like having that championship ring or being an all-star. But when
And it's the Suns with the ball. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls was simply terrific. He dropped in 26 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. You can credit his performance as a big part of their Game 3 win. Let's see what happens in Game 4, guys.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they're good basketball hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
The Bulls have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And Phoenix making a change here. Chandler's checked in. And so Mirotic nails both of them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Noah the screen. And Thomas, here we go. A 3-ball. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Chandler's shot, good.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Thomas. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And he misses the go-ahead basket.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Knight into the lane, and stolen by Thomas. Outside Bradley. Here's the 3. The shot is off. Knight. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. It's all tied in Chicago. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
We're nearly there, fellas, but there's still work to do. If you want to be lifting up that trophy later tonight, then listen close. Let me say this first. I'm really pleased with how many open looks we've created. We've hit a lot of shots because we found a lot of high percentage looks. That can't change. One thing I liked, our passing, getting a lot of assists. Unselfish passing can get us into a nice rhythm, and that's how we get ourselves on a run. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. Guys, I know I've said it before, but let's celebrate when the game is over. Right now, it's all about focus. Every play, every pass. Let's get it done.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Thomas. 9 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
So it's Phoenix now. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. A franchise in a 2-guard. Markieff Morris is out there with Warren. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Chandler in at the 5. Pass to Warren. Suns moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Freak kicks to Chandler. Shoots from the elbow. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Outside Brandon. Feeds it to Thomas. Shot is off. Some solid defense from Knight. The Suns leading and stolen by Butler. Gasol kicks to Bradley. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. That's 7 points for Avery Bradley.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And Greg, I've got to admit to you, I mean, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. But they've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
Thomas kicks to Gortat. To the inside. It's stolen by Morris. It's Knight with the drive. Rejected by Gasol. Bradley against Knight. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Freak kicks to Morris. They get the rebound. Freak dishes to Chandler. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And now, let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Second, Joakim Noah. Markieff Morris, 4th.
Well, these two guys are consistent producers. I mean, they've had excellent playoff runs so far. The crowds get louder on every shot. It's got to be hard to maintain your concentration, but these guys find a way to do it.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to it.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defense.
Changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah is checked in for Gortat. And Mirotic subbed in for Pau Gasol. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Phoenix. The franchise comes in for Booker. Mirotic, the pass to Livingston. Mirotic dishes to Noah. 6 to shoot. Noah the screen. Here's Livingston. And again, Chicago. No good. Freak kicks to Morris. Off target with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Butler, here we go. That's good. And Phoenix has possession. They lead by 1 from 11 feet away. Mirotic grabs the miss.
That's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position. That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And they double up. Livingston kicks to Mirotic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. 11 points for Nikola Mirotic.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
7 seconds left to play in the third. Down low with 1 on the clock. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Bradley. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Suns lead by 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. We've got them on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. And Chicago shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. They've got Gortat. Bradley is out there with Thomas. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Butler in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. They now take the lead. Bradley's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Bulls. Oh, here's Freak, defended by Butler. And Freak throws it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Thomas, no good. And for the Suns, they're shooting at 51%. Really solid. Freak with it. Thomas is there. The franchise passes to Chandler. Lets it go from 11. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
There's a screen by Gortat. And Thomas, here we go. From the stripe. No good. Nice D from Chandler. Suns leading by 3. Freak kicks to Chandler. Stolen by Thomas. He kicks to Gortat. Gasol screen, and it's Bradley off the drive. Misfires after coming off the pick.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Gortat. Good! And it's a 6-point Suns lead.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. They've been getting torched with all these shots from long range, and he simply said, we can't lose track of their shooters, guys. We're over-helping inside, and it's leaving them wide open. Can they make the adjustment, guys?
And again, Chicago, no good.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Bledsoe against Thomas. He dishes it to Gortat. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Inside. Suns moving the ball around. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
I agree with you. I mean, and now they're moving deeper into the fourth. It's really the point where they add a few more points to the lead, and I think they can put this thing away and consider it over.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Freak kicks to Bledsoe. Down low. Here's the franchise. Chandler dishes to Freak. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Gasol a screen. Bradley kicks to Thomas. Got a hand on it. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And Warren with the basket on the assist by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. Cannot hit. Some solid defense from Butler.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch? Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Here's the franchise. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Over to the left wing. Bledsoe passes to the franchise. 5 on the clock. Can't get it to go. And it's Chicago the other way. Left side, Butler. Shoots from 12. Phoenix grabs the miss. The franchise has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Kicks it to Chandler. He feeds it to Freak. Phoenix, no good that time either. And there's the call on Chandler. That's foul number 2 for him. Joakim Noah's checked in for Gortat. Bulls trail by 7.
Time definitely not on their side.
They need a very quick bucket, a real quick one.
Thomas against Bledsoe. Morris with a screen on Bradley. Freak dishes to Morris. Chandler kicks to Freak. Back to Chandler. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Some changes for Phoenix. Zeller, he's checked in for Markieff Morris. Booker comes in for T.J. Warren. And Brooks subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Gary. No good on the quick 3.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's the franchise. No luck. And it's Chicago the other way.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
Just not enough clicks and ticks left on that clock in this one, Greg.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler. Here's Livingston. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
It's the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Here's Mirotic. Offensive rebound. Pass to Noah. Now the feed to Livingston. Here's Gary. It's hauled in by the Suns. The shot. Offline. And they've done it. The new NBA champions. What a moment it is right now to see the team who played so well together enjoying, Clark, this NBA championship moment.
Well, Kevin, it's awesome to be here to witness what happened tonight.
And seeing this team come together over the course of the season and on into the playoffs, what a joy. I mean, there is no better champion the league could have asked for.
And a pleasure here at 2K Sports to be with you all season long. Good night, everyone.